I think it's a language that makes possible to transfer some messages that other mediums are not, and it's mainly about emotions that you can create with the image, with the movement, with the film montage, the emotions, and they are kinda universal between cultures. And I like that the cinema is sometimes easier to communicate with other cultures than the languages are. So that's what I really love. And it's also the medium that get people to know and yes, to know other cultures and other people from all around the globe.
From the most time I was observing her struggle with that about
It was a long path. It was 3 years
yeah.
producing.
Sometimes I help her, or I mean, you you don't want to like engage me with the process too much because she want to make me a surprise with that film, and for me that was really heartwarming, like a surprise. And every time I'm watching this film, I'm crying, to be honest, because it's really moving for me that someone makes something so special and so time consuming for me. And yeah, I really like her film.
I love to hear that. Yeah, I mean, Zosia helped me in a way, like because I always overworked during the production, so she sometimes helped me with making some beverages and stuff like that. But I wasn't showing her the stages of production to make a surprise. Besides the struggle of time-consuming, a lot of work as an animation is, I was struggling with how much realistic I wanted to be, because the beginning of the story is based on, I wanted to picture the dynamic of our relationship when we were younger, and there was a lot of hard emotions between us. Yes, you know how the kids are, maybe, and especially with the not that small age gap, because there are 7 years gap between us, and I used to be not the best bigger sister in the world. I was sometimes as a teenager. I was not cool. I mean, I was sometimes bad bigger sister, and maybe not torturing my smaller one, but
You were scary. Sometimes you were really scary. When you don't want me to spend time with you and your friends especially, she just, by looking at me, I just know that I'm not welcome where she is.
But I was a teenager without good development. I mean, my emotions wasn't good developed, and I wasn't really aware of what I was doing. And after maturing up, and looking back at the past, I knew that it wasn't something cool to do. And one of the reasons I made this film was kind of a way to say sorry for that, I guess, maybe. Anyway, what was hard for me to get into the beginning, I was not sure at the beginning if I wanted to be really realistic and some kind of like a documentary, or I want to make it more fairy tale style. And at the end, in the production, it turned to be more fairy tale and more universal stories. So the sisters in the film are based on us, but they're developed in their own ways, in their own directions. And that was some of the creative struggle during the film. So making decisions all the time.